So guys, in this video we are going to talk about what are the various applications of list. Okay, so guys, generally we have like that's like list, like we have that's like guys stack use. Okay, so we are going to talk about what are the what we can do with the list. Okay, so guys, actually guys, as we know, we have append operation, we have a pop operation. Okay, so guys, as we know what, so with the help of list guys, we are easily able to implement stacks. Okay, so actually, you know, the stack play very important role in recursion kind of thing, on very we have many data structures questions, we have many problems in which we oftenly need to use stack. Okay, so if you want to make stacks, so guys, we can use a list as a stack. So how we can make a list as a stack, so we are going to talk about. So first of all guys, stack follow the concept of first in first out. Oh sorry, last in first out. Okay, last in first out. Okay, this is the floppy that our stack follows. Okay, that is also known as leaf 4. Okay, so guys, what is the meaning? It means the element that is added in the last, it will pop, it will pop in first position. Okay, so let's suppose I have element like in the stack like 10. Okay, 10, and then I element that added 20, and the added element 30. So 30 is added in the last, but if I want to remove, so it is the first element that will be removed. Okay, actually guys, in the stack we have only one end from which we can pop, and we have only one end from which we can actually push. Okay, so actually push is known as insert operation, and pop is known as remove operation. Okay guys, so there's only one end. The end from which we can insert and from which we can remove is known as top of the stack. It's known as, generally known as, top of the stack. Okay, so guys, how we can implement a list as a stack. Okay, so let's see guys. So let's suppose I have a list with the element of 10, 10. Okay, generally, like suppose we have a list empty. Okay, I want to append an element in the list. So actually now, I want to add an element in the list. Okay guys, so as we know, whenever we want to add an element, so we always need to add element at the top of the stack. Okay, so how top of the stack means in the last of the stack. Okay, so guys, what we can do for this, what we can do for, let me show the properly. Like first element that I added is 10. Okay, then guys, 20, this is like our stack. Okay, then 30. Okay, the first we always need to add on the top of the stack. Okay, like this is like, suppose you can suppose this is our top of the stack, that is 10. Okay, then I want to add our element again 20. So now our top of stack is 20. Now I want element 30. Okay, so now my top of stack is 30. Okay guys, so how we can do? So for this guys, actually two operator method that will help us. One is append and another is pop. Okay, so this is going to help us to perform a list like a stack. Okay, so how we can do guys for this, we like I have list empty list, I want to append an element. Okay, like I want to append 30, so I can do append and 10. Okay, so what will happen, actually it will add an element at the end of the list. Okay, so we can see it is going to print uh, 10. Okay, so you can see here 10 is added here, 10 is added in a list. Okay, so now if I want to add one more element, so we can do again with the help of append. Okay, now you can see guys, it is again going to add in the uh, top of this tag. Okay, so let me print first again. So now you can see here, now we have a here value 20. You can see here 10 and 20. Okay, 20 is added after the 10. Okay, after 10. Okay, again if I want to add element, so I can do with the help of append operation. Actually guys, what is the meaning of append? Actually append is used to add an element at the end of the list. Okay, at the end of the list. Okay, you can see here now, again if I want to add 30, so it will again add it will get added at the end of the list. Okay, you can see here, whenever we add an element is get added at the end of the list. Okay, So now guys, actually whenever we are adding any particular element in the stack, so it always add it at the end, which is usually known as the top of the stack. Okay, so if I want to do push operation, so I can do with the help of append. Okay, the another operation guys we have is pop. Okay, pop always remove an element that is from the top of the stack. Okay, so that's why actually why it is known as LIFO, because guys it's mean that the last that we added, okay, it will be removed first. So what we added in the last, that is 30. If I want to remove, so guys you can see here, like print l dot pop. Okay, so what is going to here, it is going to pop the last element that we recently added. You can see here it is going to pop 30. Okay, so it is going to pop 30. So that is guys last in first out. Okay, so the thing that we add in the last, that is 30, it is going to out first. Okay, that is 40. 30 is going to remove from the list. Okay guys, so in this way guys, if you want to implement your list as a stack, so we can do it. Now if I print my list, so you can see now it is here, we have 10 and 20 in our list. Okay, now if I want to pop a particular element, so we can do again guys. So you can see here again, we that top of the element was 20. So after removing it, we have now element, how much element we have in this stack. We can see with the help of printing a list, we can see here only we have 10 in the stack. Okay, so in this way guys, we can implement our stack, okay, very easily. Okay, it is also very efficient. Okay, here guys, there's no need to shift any data. Okay, there is no need to shift the values, okay, right or left. Just we are adding the element, our element in the end, and we are removing our element from the end. Okay, so it is very easy, and to perform to implement list as a stack, it is very easy. Okay, and we also have a two method as append and pop for supporting us as a for the stack. Okay, so let's see guys, can we implement list as a queue. So guys, we can implement a list as a queue. Okay, but guys, let's see, like I have a list. Okay, I have a list empty. So what is, first of all, let me tell you what is a queue. Actually, guys, queue follows the concept of first in, first out. Okay, the element which is added first, it will remove from the first. Okay, like we have in, like when generally we will, when we are waiting in a queue for a particular thing, the person who is in the starting of the queue, it will be service get service first. Okay, as you can see here, we have admin like 10, 20, and 30 in a queue. Okay, so the element in the case of queue will be service is 10. Okay, but in case of stack, the element which will be serviced first, the last element that is 30. Okay, so they actually both have different philosophy. So let's implement our stack list as a queue. Okay, so for queue guys, we actually first of all, queue follow the concept of first in, first out. Okay, so first in, first out. Okay, so guys, let for this guys, we have two functions. Like first of all guys, like append, like I have a list. Okay, like append, I want to append the data. Okay, I want to append the data. Okay, always guys, the thing that I want to append will be guys on the first position. Okay, like I want to append data, and at the end, sorry, always guys, we need to whenever any person comes in a queue, so guys, it always added in the last. Okay, so that's why we are using append operation here. Okay, so let's print the data, print the list. Okay, so now we have 10 as a 10 as a 10 in a queue. Okay, so now add more operation element in the queue, like 20. Now guys, if anyone, and if new person again is coming, so again uh, it have to join a queue from the last. Okay, so now we two persons are joining our queue, that is 20 and 30. So and they have to join our queue from the end. So you can see here, now we have person 10 and 20 and 30 which are waiting in a queue. Okay, but guys, if anyone want, if now if I want to remove a particular element from the list, so how we can do? So guys, we need to remove it from the first position. Okay guys, so how we can do with the help of list guys? For this guys, we have a remove function. Okay, we have a remove function. So what we can do guys, we can implement remove function here. Like, okay, I want to remove guys 10. Okay, I want to remove 10. Okay guys, so first of all, But guys, remove function, okay. But guys, there is some problem with remove function. As we know, when we are going to use remove and the element that we are want to remove is not available in the list, in that case it is going to raise an error, okay. So the better thing is to use pop, okay. So guys, we can also use a pop for the removing our element, okay, from the list. But guys, as you can you are maybe thinking that pop is used to remove element from the last. Yes guys, exactly. But in the last video, as I explained, if we are not good providing any index, in that case, it is going to remove an element from the last. But we can also remove an element, okay, from a particular index. Okay, so always we know we need to remove a particular element from the first position. Okay, so we have to pop a zeroth element. Okay, element which is present in the zeroth index. Okay, so we in this way, guys, we can perform the philosophy of first in first out, okay guys. So with the help of append and pop, guys, we can implement our list as a stack. Also we can implement our list as a queue. But guys, is it efficient to implement our list as a queue? Okay, so let me tell you. So you can see here the element which is removed is 10, okay. The element which is removed from the first position is 10, okay. Again guys, if I want to remove, so we can do with the help of pop, okay. So you can see here again the 20 is also removed. But guys, this is not an efficient way, because actually guys, whenever we're performing delete operation from the front, whenever we are deleting an element which is present in the first position, so guys, we need to shift all the values in the first position, okay. We also, as in the case of arrays, when we do insertion in the case of arrays, in the case of okay, so we need to shift one element by one element, okay. We need to shift each and every element by one positions, okay. Here guys, whenever we are deleting one element like 10, I want to delete 10, okay. So this place will be vacant, so I need to shift 20 at the position of 10, and I need to shift 30 at the position of 20, okay guys. So here we need to perform two operations. One, first of all, we need to delete a remover element, and then we need to shift each element by one position to the left, okay guys. So which is not efficient, okay. So guys, if you want to implement queues in Python, for then guys, we have a DQ data structure that you can implement, okay, which is very efficient for the this philosophy, first in first out, okay guys. So guys, this is all about the list, okay. So okay guys, in the next video we are going to talk about some comprehensions, okay. How we can easily use our list in Python, okay guys. Thank you guys, bye bye. If you like a video, so you can keep your thumbs up, you can comment in the comment box if you have some any problem regarding this topic, okay guys. And you can share our video more and more, okay. And you can subscribe our channel if you are new to our channel, okay. Bye.